Reveille, reveille. All hands heave out. Reveille.
All right, guys, we have eggs for the first time today. 2. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's a beautiful Monday morning, my first full day of retirement. So, yeah, I'm here to visit the chicks or the chickens. Got 12 hens and 2 roosters, and they sing every day or they crow every day. Oh, and by the way, I'm getting my driveway sealed today. I don't know if you can hear the work being done. They're cleaning the driveway all the way down here. All this up here is clean, and those are the people that are gonna do the driveway seal today. Here's the driveway now. Looks kind of light. Now I got an estimate a few days ago. Yeah, the equipment is here. Almost ready to start sealing. There you go, guys. They're applying the sealer. It's looking good, but they have a long ways to go. They're gonna be here for many hours by the time they get all the way down to the street. Never seen this process done before till today. So, my driveway is sealed, and I have to wait 3 days before I can drive in it. One day before I can walk on it. And what I did is I parked my car at my neighbor's house. So I need to make a path back there today so I can walk over to their property for the next 3 days so I can retrieve my car and do my errands. When I bought this property last year, the previous owner gave me the name of the company and a person that sealed this driveway many times in the past. Every 2 years. Sometimes every 3 years. And I saved that number and I gave them a call last week for an estimate, and they came and sealed it today. So now, yeah, now I'm ready for the winter and the next couple of years. I think they recommended to seal it every 2 years. So yeah, but right now I gotta make a path so I can get my car either this afternoon or tomorrow from my neighbor's property. I'm just gonna clear a little bit back there. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. Look at that, banana plants. Banana plants. I have 4 outside. Now, going to retrieve my car. If I take my driveway to the main street over to my neighbor's house, it's quite a long walk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a path back here in the woods right to my neighbor's property. I don't have to do much, it's just a little bit. But before I go that way and say hello to the chicks whom are chasing flies, maybe? Yeah. Anytime a bug or a fly comes around, they run after it. All right, guys, you guys want to crow for the camera? Just once, please? Pretty, please? Nope, they're not going to do it. Neither one. I mean, they were crowing this morning at, 6:30 in the morning. But not anymore. Ah, they're ignoring me now. Except for Lila. Lila always pays close attention to me. Yep. All the others, they just scram. I have to come through this path anytime I want to get my car. And by the way, my wife, she left to stay with the grandchildren. She's gonna be staying over there for a couple of days, so I'm alone. Hey, party! This is a mini bike path that I created for the children a little while ago. Oh, a week ago. And my neighbor's property is on the other side of all those trees. And this is all of these trees and brushes are mine. It goes on the other side of these trees is a lawn, my neighbor's lawn. So I just have to clear a path back here. And yeah, I can see my car from here. I don't know if you can, no, you can't see it, but all right, I need to build or just clear a little path, and I think this is going to be the easiest right here. Yeah, clear this path over to those trees, and you see those rocks over there. The other side is property. See rocks over there too, and I can see my car. I can barely see it from here. It's only about 200 yards from here. Cleared a couple of possible ways. This one right here, and it wasn't much, only took a minute or two. But if I come this way, I will have to step over all those brushes, especially there, to get to the other side of my car. Now the car's right over there. Now I cleared this other way, which is probably better. See, here I can just step right over to his lawn and walk over to my car. Yeah, from here you can see his property. You can see the red house. And let me tell you, the kids love this little trail. They like riding around with their mini bikes all over this place. And I'm sure so do the foxes and the deer, which I see back here all the time. All right, so on this driveway, I can't walk on it till tomorrow, and I need to get my mailbox. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk along the edge over here where the dirt is and the grass, because I need to get my mail. Notice that here it's brown, and that's because of the shade from the trees. So it turns black, but it's gonna take a little bit longer to dry here than it does up there. It's already drying up and it's turning black wherever the sun hits it. But yeah, as they were spreading it around, it was brown everywhere. And because this area here gets a lot of shade from all these trees, that's why it's going to take 3 days for it to dry. I mean, I can walk on it tomorrow, but I can't drive a car on it till Thursday. Today's Monday, and as a lot of you know, today's my first full day of retirement, and I worked for Naval Surface Warfare, Philadelphia Division, and yesterday was officially my last day. Yesterday, Sunday, the 31st of August. No, 31st of July. Today's August 1st. But yeah, notice that it's still wet, it's still brown. So yes, it's gonna take a little bit of more time, obviously the 3 full days before this completely dries up. Yeah, it's we get a nice shade over here. It's always shady. Oh, and I had to tell you, a few days ago I was walking here to get my mailbox, and everything was perfectly quiet, kind of like it is now. And all of a sudden, to my left, I heard something take off, a big animal. I thought it was like a bear coming after me, but no, it was a huge deer. And she ran It had to be a she, no antlers. And she ran that way, but she waited until I got close by, and then she took off like a rocket. That was scary. Oh yeah, these guys did a good job. I'm happy with it. As you know, my driveway is about, I don't know, I'm gonna guess a quarter mile long. It's huge. This is no small task. They were here for a good part of the morning. I noticed they put a cone at the entrance and some kind of tape, and they'll come and get that probably on Thursday. Yeah, check it out. Nice job. I'm happy with it. You see here how black it is, and over there where the shade is, it's still brown. Yeah, like right under the shade. See that? Brown. So I guess I'll mail the usual, plus a package from Paul from Pennsylvania. I wasn't expecting anything. I don't know what's in here, but if you're watching, Paul, thank you. Yeah, what a difference, huh? Yeah, they're all under the coop in the shade, and a few outside the coop in the shade as well. This afternoon there'll be shade on the other side of those trees here in the in this area, so they'll be moving around all over, like after 5 p.m. And here's Lila. She's always the first one to come out. And there's Skara with the red thing on her face. Now, to save money, I'm about to mix my own gas here in this 1 gallon jug with 2 cycle oil. So it's about, yeah, it's 2.5 ounces, 2.6 ounces of oil. There it is, 2.6 to 1 gallon of gas. And obviously it's a lot cheaper if you mix it yourself, and I do that maybe once a month or so. Okay, so I filled up the gallon with gas. Now I'm about to add the oil. I'm gonna close it and shake it up a bit. Now that the oil and gas is mixed, I can fill this up when needed. I like to use a smaller one instead of the bigger one to fill up the equipment. And yeah, I'm ready for the next month or so. This is why I use a smaller container, so much easier to pour. A lot easier than that gallon container. And you can see that now. This is lighter, easier to control. And this one's done. All right guys, so one thing I do too is the oil for the chainsaws. I like to pour it on a small container, just like gas, because this is easier to manage, much easier. So I took all of my gas and I filled my 2 chainsaws, my 2 trimmers, my gas blower, the bikes. I topped them off, and I'm out of gas. So I had to go and get more gas here the next day or 2. Yeah, having a homestead, it's a lot of work, guys. You have to do it because the work is not going to complete itself. But this is not a complaint. This is something that a lot of you need to be aware, that if you buy land in a homestead, and especially if you buy animals, you have to maintain them. You have to be out there every day and take care of your property, your animals, etc. And this is something that I enjoy, something that I always wanted to do. I'm not the kind of person that goes out to drink or hangs out at the park or at the mall or anything like that. No, I'm always at home, and I plan to do something around the property every day for as long as I live. I think that's what's going to keep me healthy. Yeah, I had to put the trailer out here to get it out of the driveway for the seal. Now, being very active for me is part of the solution. What solution, you may ask? Well, it helps me stay young. And before I go, guys, I am only retired for 1 week. And the reason is I applied for, I was interviewed and hired and working on a Navy project. Yep, you heard that right. I'm working on a Navy project. A project similar and related to what I was already doing in Philadelphia. So yeah, exciting times are here. So I'll be out for a week doing things around the house. I'm headed to Canada this weekend. I'm gonna be out there for a few days, coming back Sunday, and the very next day I start my new job. It's kind of like the saying on the movie, just when you think you're out, they pull you right back in. All right, so before we go, these are my pigeon peas or gandules, corn, kale, Swiss chard, peppers, tomatoes. Now yesterday we have friends here from New Jersey, and I cut about a little bit more than half of the kale and Swiss chard so they could take home. That's why these kale plants are kind of like bare. I cut them yesterday, but let me tell you, they grow here quickly, very quickly. So yeah, I gave everything away that I could cut. Yeah, look at these pigeon peas. These plants are turning out beautiful. All right guys, so I came to do a little bit of work on the run here for the chicks before I go to Canada in a couple of days. I opened up this box here, and guess what? 2 eggs. 2 of the chicks, or 2 of the hens, are laying eggs now. So that makes me really happy. Yeah, eggs. So only the Isa Browns are laying eggs. Either Lila, Bella, or Ivana. They were supposed to start now, right about now. So all the others will be next month and a month after. So yeah, check it out guys one more time. This is a first. Now, yeah, normal size egg, and this one's kind of small. I take it because it's her first egg, but wow, check it out. I'm excited. Yeah, slightly different colors. One is lighter than the other, but definitely they have to be Isa Brown eggs. So I'm gonna fill in this a little bit with more pine shavings today. I'm gonna continue working a little bit on the run, but yeah, I should have eggs now every single day. As I said a minute ago, I was working on the run, reinforcing the run, because I'm headed to Canada this weekend, and I just happened to look inside the coop, and there were 2 eggs. So yeah, the Isa Browns, only the Isa Browns could do it. So they deserve a snack. I'm taking over a snack to celebrate our first 2 eggs. Yeah, here they come. Oh yeah. Now, I don't expect anything from the black Australorps until late August, early September. And then the single female Wyandotte right there, the female hen, maybe early October. And Mala Encara with the red things on the face, and the 2 other Barnevelders, not till December. Barnevelders take the longest to lay eggs. And see the one with a red thing on the face? Those 2 back there, no longer chicks, they're hens now. And you have been fertilizing some of those eggs. Yep, he's been trying to fertilize, whose was it? Yeah, Bella's eggs. Remember a couple of days ago what he did to Bella? He knew. El Jefe knew what was about to happen, and sure enough, I'm sure those 2 eggs are fertilized. All right, guys, so I'm gonna put a little bit more pine shavings into each box just to make it more comfortable. Now, I do have plan to purchase hay in the next couple of days to make them more comfortable. I go by the store almost daily in Glendale where I can purchase 1 bale of hay for like 11 bucks. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do in the next few days. Not today, obviously, because I'm having a hard time leaving my driveway because it was just sealed today. And it's a thing of beauty. And I have to let my driveway seal dry for 2 days. No, 3 days, I'm sorry. 3 days. All right, so yeah, just to make them a little bit more comfortable here. And yeah, once I get the hay, I'll take this out and we'll go from there. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. They're being a little chicken these days, or today. They are approaching with caution today. They know I'm up to something, and I am. They're slick, they're smart. I just want to catch one of the Isa Browns. Now the others, I don't know if you can see them on the video, but I have 3 over there. 2 Barnevelders and 1 Wyandotte. But they're not going to get very close to me. Alright guys, so there's no way I can catch any of the others. But Lila and her 2 sisters, yes. They don't run as fast as the other ones, but this is the friendliest one. And I have a feeling one of these eggs belongs to you. Right, Lila? But yep, I know you're gonna lay 1 egg a day for the next couple of years. Yep. Yep. Happy for you. And your sisters. I know there's another one laying, I just don't know which one. But all the others will start laying here in the next couple of months. And I'm gonna have tons and tons of eggs. So right now I consume 2 eggs a day, but in the next couple of weeks I have a feeling I'm gonna be consuming 4 eggs a day. Okay. Go ahead and eat your snack. So I'm not gonna wash them. If you don't wash them and leave them outside, outside of the refrigerator, they'll last a lot longer. Now if you wash them, you're also going to wash some coating that's in here that protects the eggs. And if you wash it, you have to refrigerate it immediately. But I'm not going to wash it, so they should be fresh for a couple of weeks. Now what I need to do is get a few cartons of eggs and start saving them every day. All right, I hear you.